Hello everyone, my name is Avidu. Today I'll show you the cookie stealing attack using the cross-site scripting vulnerability. First of all, I'm assuming कि you guys know the basic about the cross-site scripting attack. It is a client-side vulnerability. So I am in the DVWA page. It is a deflected cross-site scripting, and I set my security in the low. So if I'm passing any kind of script alert, anything, just so it is a prompting up. So this DVWA page is having the cross-site scripting vulnerability. So how to steal a cookie first of all? So basically, you guys know what is the cookies. Cookies, one kind of token is having some information about the sessions, is having the information about the login IDs and all that. So after stealing the cookie, you can hijack the session. Okay, session means after login session. In cross-site scripting, I mean sorry, in JavaScript, there are one command, but there are one you can say the function. You can fetch the cookie from the browser. The function is document.cookie. Okay, script. If I'm writing the function like document.cookie with a semicolon and I have to finish the script tag, uh, then wait. So let me pass in the alert function. Removing the semicolon, I'm passing into the alert function. Submit. Now we can see this is a cookie. Now the cookie, so basically this is not a cookie stealing. So for the cookie stealing means to fetch the cookie from the browser to your system. It is called the cookie stealing attack. Okay. So for the cookie stealing, the basic setup you need to have the one server. I am using the XAMPP server. The language I am using it is a PHP. You can use any language you want. You can use a PHP, JSP, Python, anything you want. So in my XAMPP root folder, I have created one file. It is called the steal.php. The code is this is the code. So first of all, in PHP, I'm creating any a variable. I'm giving the name the cookie. You can give any name you want equal to the get parameter. The what is the get parameter is? So get parameter is means in the URL what I'm passing in the get parameter, you can fetch into the variable called cookie. Okay. Then I'm creating a file using the fopen command. The file name is the cookie.txt. I'm creating the file in the write mode. Then I'm writing the data into this file. So data is being saved into this cookie variable from the get parameter. Then I'm closing the file. This is a simple few steps. I'm fetching the data from the get parameter. Then I'm creating a file. Then I'm writing the document in the file, and I'm closing the file. And this is the script tag we should use. There are another function called the window.location in JavaScript. So in JavaScript, the window.location function, what is it doing? It is redirecting your page to another URL. Okay. For this reason, you have to pass your entire URL like with the HTTP or HTTPS tag. And this is my system IP. In this IP, I am running the PHP server. So after that, this is my the folder name in which folder I have saved my code, the skill.php. And after the PHP code, I have to pass the parameter using the question mark and the C command. I mean, not C command basically, because in the get parameter, I have using the C. Instead of C, you can use anything. This is a parameter ID or the parameter name. If you can use cookie, anything you can want. Okay, you can use ABC, anything. So I am using C for that reason. In the URL, I should give the C question mark and C. Then after the question mark, I will pass the document.cookie function. So using the document.cookie function, I can fetch the cookie. Okay. Then using the question mark C, I can pass the value of the document.cookie into my get parameter. And when it is coming to the get parameter, it will be saving into the dollar cookie variable. And again, this part will be happening because the file will be open. Then the data will be written and the file will be closed. So let's do that. Copying it, paste, submit. So you can see nothing, and you can see the this URL will be redirected. Now the URL is something my IP and the cookie then still.php and all that. Then if I'm going to my folder, there is my cookie.txt file. Now see, I can steal the entire code. If any live website is having this kind of process scripting vulnerability, you can do that. But one thing for a live website, you should be having a static IP or you should be having a public IP address for hosting your PHP server. Okay, because in this scenario, the both system are in the same network. For this reason, it is working. But if you are doing in any live website, in any live website, the live website cannot fetch your IP address because your IP is a private IP. For that reason, you need to have a public IP or you have to host your this code into a public server. If you're having a public facing URL or a public facing IP address, then you can do that for any live website. Okay, this is about the cookie stealing. And the for session hijacking is very much easy. Just you have to put the cookie into your browser. That's it. You can do it using a Bob suit, and there are many tools. So this is all about the today's video. It's about the cookie stealing. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, and comments, and please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.